Welcome everyone to Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed as a Parsec tournament over Parsec tournament's Galleria. I'm your host Blue Discord, and this is actually our second Parsec tournament for this game. Actually, if you guys can actually remember, if you guys are actually long-time viewers over at the channel of Parsec tournament's Galleria, we actually did a tournament back in April, and I think this was our first ever Sonic Parsec tournament actually that was actually done. It was done as an official tournament, I believe. We wanted to bring in Sonic into the table, or maybe it might have been a game of choice, can't really remember, but I definitely do remember this as being one of the first Sonic racing games that we did, and that was quite a show. And actually I won that tournament actually. You know, time flies by as well. Like, we had a lot of Sonic fans back then, but we have way more Sonic fans right now. But for me to actually win this tournament is kind of like an astonishing achievement, because really I haven't actually touched this game at all. But as I said, like, my stance of Sonic racing games is that love Sonic R, and then everything else is kind of like bishy-bashy, because I just don't really get the whole appeal with Sonic on a vehicle or anything on like to actually race and stuff. So, but at the same time, the more tournaments we have been doing for these racing tournaments, and to actually see our competitors be really filled inside to actually kind of, you know, join the voice channel and have a blast on the fun, it's actually given me a different rise of opinion of these games, and I've actually kind of liked do these tournaments. So, you know, we've done Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed, we've done Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, the first one, we've done Sonic Riders games, what's it, Sonic Riders DX twice, and then also Sonic Riders did one, oh yeah, Zero Gravity with Gravified. So we've done quite a bit of Sonic racing games, and also even later today as a game of choice we will be doing some Sonic Rivals as well on top of it. So a lot more Sonic racing games to go through. Like, I wouldn't even kind of also put Sonic Adventure 2 and Sonic Adventure on the list, because I just did a shit ton of stuff in that, and it wasn't really entirely racing proportions in it. But I love those. I really love those tournaments as well. So definitely check out those Sonic Adventure tournaments. Give that a like, and give that a comment as well. I know I've been hyping that tournament for so long, but I just love the adventure tournaments as my favorite Sonic tournaments that I've ever hosted in Parsec tournaments Gallery, and hopefully you guys like it as well. But, you know, today let's stop talking about the adventure tournaments. Let's talk about Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transform. Yeah. All right. So let's move into the rules and challenge bracket for today's tournament for Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed. So here we go. So the rules are as follows. 3-4 you will be put into a group of max 4 participants, and you race on 3 maps. You'll get points based on where you're placed between the participants. First place gets 4 points, second place gets 3 points, third place gets 2 points, and fourth place gets 1 point. Once the 4 matches are done, the 2 players with the most points will move on to the next round, and the others with the least amount of points will be eliminated. Then the next list of participants will repeat the same process until we have the final 2 participants in the grand final. Okay. And then every mode will be done as a race. The maps will be done on a rotation basis. CPU is set on default difficulty. And yeah, it's just pretty much the same rules that we had with Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. We did really want to do like a double eliminations. The tournament would be a bit too long, and also we're trying to take the full range capacity of the race mode where you could actually race up to about 5 people, because, you know, we are going to be using the Wii U version, but we are going to limit it down to 4 players, because if we had 5 players then we have to have 2 separate screens. One person will be on the gamepad, and then the other 4 will be split screen on the TV. But, you know, to share on one screen is quite a pain in the ass for the participants, so we want to try and make it as big space as possible. Plus as well, we are trying to have the lowest latency as possible in terms of resolution when hosting at Parsec tournaments Galleria, to try and include everyone from all different regions as well, just to take that note. But at least with this second tournament, we're definitely going to be seeing a lot more better performance than compared to the first tournament. We are also be able to listen to the game audio, because remember the first tournament when we did the Transform tournament, we was actually using a soundtrack instead, because the PS3 emulation had really bugged out sound glitches and stuff, and I didn't want to take the advantage again and actually do another PS3 one. So then I opted for the Wii U version, because I saw good results on YouTube, downloaded the game, and then it actually runs really well. It's actually capped at 30 frames per second in terms of the racing. There is a 60 FPS hack, but I didn't choose to use it. So we're just going to be using how it is normally on the Wii U. But it's actually better than the Wii U because on the Wii U emulation, or should I say Wii U console, the game does dip a lot into the 20s, 25s when you are in the 4-player split screen. But on emulation, it sticks at 30 FPS very constant. There is only one map that we can't do, whereby it crashes all the time, but every other map is viable. That's another big thing as well. So on the PSV one, we only could choose a couple from the list. I remember that when we had a list of stuff we can choose, because that was the most stable FPS. Every map on this one is very stable, so that's the coolest thing around it. So if you actually kind of scroll down as well, this is the lineup of the participants that will be competing today. So we got Gaberilde, Jason 2001, Omen, Gamer-animefan, King Shadow, BCDeshiG, Roniac, and myself. That's what we're going to do. So we're just going to do round 1, do the 4 races, count who's got the most points. Then the first 2 will go through, the other 2 will be eliminated. Same thing for the second set of participants. And then in round 2 we have our final 4. Then 2 people will be going through, 2 people will eliminate again, and then our grand final, which will be the first of 3, which was really exciting last time because we had Jason and King Shadow in the grand finals for Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, and that was a really good grand final there. So hopefully we see more of that in this tournament as well. Anyways, what I'm going to do is I'm actually gonna be heading over to the voice channel. It's gonna be changing over the music as well. There we go. So I'm gonna be heading over to the voice channel, and then we will get me started soon as well. Okay, so in the voice channel we have Gamer, we have Jason, and we have TheOmen. So guys, how do you feel about Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transform to be done as a tournament again? Since we've done it the first time back in April, but we're gonna have a second time because this was King Shadow's game of choice.
To be honest, it's something that I'm not sure if I'm looking forward to, but here we are.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I'm not really like, you know, expecting like a certain place, and I'm not really expecting I'm gonna get 3rd place, 4th place. Like, it is what it is. If I get last place, then so be it. I will be the Tarao and take his place in this tournament.
I'm gonna kick everybody but in 1st place.
Oh, that's good to hear. I mean, you was pretty close in the last tournament that we did with Sega All-Stars Racing. As I kind of said in the introduction, that you had the final with King Shadow. So hopefully, you know, you do really well in this tournament as well for Transform. Then let's see if you can actually take it. Whereas I know Gamer and Omen, they don't feel as though kind of optimistic of actually getting 1st place.
Oh, you done burn!
So. I mean, it's all good spirits here for the game, and it's going to be all for fun anyway. So that's why I like to see it for this tournament, and you know, we can all get together and play a game that we can all like as well.
Oh, more Sonic Hero stages.
Alrighty then, so now we have started off for the first race for Sonic All-Stars Racing Transform. On the top left, we got Omen, we got top right, Jason, bottom left, Gamer-animefan, and bottom right, Gaberilde, which has been quite a return for Gaberilde as well back into Past Tournaments Galleria. I haven't seen him for a couple of months. He did say that he has a new infinite infrastructure. He has grown from 5 MBS to 10 MBS download speed, so that makes the difference here.
It's cool.
Yeah, literally double.
Yeah, the double makes it perfect. So
okay.
We are looking for 3 races. 2 highest points of these races will be going through to the next round, and then the final 2 with the least amount of points will be eliminated, because these races take a lot of time.
Oh, son of a!
What the hell?
Ooh, sent into the abyss.
Oh, that was you, Omen?
Probably.
No, that ain't me.
Oh yeah, also, basically, by the way, once you get an item, press the Y button to use the item as well.
Oh, so the button's slightly different.
Yeah, the buttons are slightly different for this game compared to Sega All-Stars Racing.
Wait, I thought it was B button.
No, the B button where it says at the top right, holds it. It's kind of like Tetris, whereby you kind of like hold a piece. You can hold an item in this game as well.
Oh, that's understandable. Okay.
So as you can see here in the bottom left corner of the screen, Gamer has been, you know, with his all-star ability. I don't know if it actually showed the correct all-stars as well, because there are some sort of shaders missing for certain points in this game, but it's definitely a lot more accurate in terms of the real game representation compared to the PS3 tournament we did back in April. So it's definitely looking more smoother as well.
Oh, you did it on PS3 last time?
Yeah, we did it on PS3. The FPS was spiking and was consistently around 20 to 25, or sometimes dropped to 17 at sometimes races. We had to actually ban a lot of stages as well, because a lot of the stages was kind of unplayable for the PS3. But this time around, there's only one stage ban because it just keeps on crashing. So when we get to that point of rotation, I will tell the person not to choose that stage at all.
That's pretty interesting though, because right? Yeah, Wii U emulation has gone like quite far compared to like some of the other consoles of the same generation.
Okay.
Oh, it seems like Jason takes it, followed by Omen.
Yeah, Jason, I would imagine will be like the strongest contender to have the most points in this round, because he had a really good strong finish in Sega All Stars Racing.
Yeah.
It's not really that different in this game. So. Alright, so Omen, just continue.
Yep.
And then let's see.
Oh, shoot. Sorry.
Oh no, it's fine. You still continue.
You
still have to keep pressing the button.
Oh, okay.
And then it will get us back to the main menu. And then what we do, we press the, I think it's the LB button or LT. For options. There you go. So you go to race. And then now we choose Samba Studios.
Samba Studios.
There we go. And then press A to change the characters again. So I don't know if we have to just like.
Oh, this one's a bit balanced.
Yeah, there's a balanced one as well.
I cannot choose.
I think you pressed random.
Yeah, press A to back out.
I am.
Or press
That's
B.
weird.
I cannot press it.
Oh dear, that's okay, so what we're gonna do is the following. Hold up.
So back out. And then
you just go back in. Yeah. So make sure.
You can try again, Jason.
Yeah. Don't press random this time.
Exactly.
Oh no, you know why? He's having controller issues. Yeah.
Ooh, so that's why.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, now you can move. Yeah, so it wasn't really that he couldn't press it. It was just that he had, because I remember that he has a problem with his Xbox One controller, that sometimes the wiring does disconnect and stuff. But yeah, we're all good now.
Well, in that case, I would highly suggest get a new wire, because actually having that Xbox Series X controller myself, and I have a very good wire.
But wait, does the Xbox One controller use like a normal cable, or?
You can use any micro USB cable over there. That's all right.
Ah, okay. Because I remember with like the 360 controller, that didn't have that USB.
Yeah, that was a blunder.
Oh, I thought it did have a USB wiring attached to it.
It does have, but when you connect it to the controller or something like that, its connection is different.
No. It's like it's actually attached to it. Like you don't connect an actual wiring to it. It's like it's physically attached. Yeah,
there's like a different wired version of the controller instead of like being able to plug in any old thing.
Yeah.
Because I actually had that at one point, and it was decent because like I didn't have to worry about like having to recharge batteries every time, especially since like the 360 controller I used to use double A's. So then that was like brutal having to like buy those all the time basically.
No, wait, Knuckles.
Come on.
Oh.
Alright,
so
that
is a very bright stage.
First place. And Rotor Maker's actually doing really well on this stage actually. He's in third place. He's doing really well. I have a feeling that it's kind of like a competition between Omen and Rodemaker, also known as Gaberilde, to actually be for second place. But as of now, oh, okay, people are actually catching up to Jason right now. So Jason actually dropped down to 6th place, but it is lap 2 only, so I feel as though he can actually easily make it back anyway.
Was the water meant to look like that though? Because it kind of looked like orange.
Yeah, it looked orange. Yeah, I'm not too sure actually. I really don't know.
Oh, you sure it's water?
Ah, damn it! Yeah, I lost the.
I really have no idea. I would imagine so because you know in this section here it is water.
Yeah, that's water. That.
Yeah. I wouldn't imagine that they would have changed the colors. So I think it's probably a graphical issue. Like the shade is not loading.
It seems like it. Because it was like really bright as well for some reason.
Yeah.
Ooh, we gotta be careful with those bots on the jumps.
Absolutely. Also, as well, when you do the tricks in the air jumps and stuff, you can use the right thumbstick to do tricks, extra tricks, and then you can kind of get a bit of a boost. If you don't land it in time, then yeah, you do fail the trick, and also you will lose a lot of speed as well on top of it.
Come on!
Yeah, so,
see that area basically just hits you like the sun, like the
walls. It does, yeah. I mean, it looks cool, but at the same time, it just looks like it's just drained life essence of people. That's the way I see it as.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're actually down to the final lap as well. Rodemaker's in 1st place, so he's doing a really impressive job. This is first time I've seen him in 1st place. Let's see if Jason actually catch up to actually secures that 1st place to actually get more points. And then also right behind Jason in 3rd place is Omen in 4th place. But I think Gamer is actually right at the back of the barrel, and hopefully Gamer can probably get an all-star item and be able to catch up.
There's the overtake.
Yep, so there's the overtake from Jason. We are very close to the end of the lap as well.
Just gotta make it through the blinding light.
Yeah. That was a really good shot there by Jason to actually overtake Rodemaker. And now we're actually into the yellow sticky ball.
Something.
Yeah, he did hit something. I think.
Damn, my internet's acting up again.
And our rocket's coming in as well. Yeah, you're doing still good. And Jason has finished in 1st place again, followed by Rodemaker. So.
And there we go.
So 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright then, we're just going to be waiting for Gamer to finish, and then we'll be doing the final race for this round.
Well, I went from 10th place to 9th place, so I'm improving.
Yep, that AI just couldn't keep up with you, man.
I know. Yeah, this is. I tried to go easy on it, but nope. I beat the AI.
Alex Kidd, yeah, no wonder why. He's been forgotten for like 20 years.
Yeah.
He hasn't had a game ever since, really. He's just only been in compilation Sega packages right now.
So where was he in originally? Like, what game was he in originally?
Before Sonic, actually.
He was before Sonic. He was a Sega mascot. So he was in a game called Alex Kidd in a Enchanted Castle.
Wait, hold up. Sorry, that was a.
So yeah, and then press LB, and then you go to race. And then this time we'll choose the 3rd map, Carrier Zone, as the final one. And then press A for the character select, and then we can choose the characters again. But yeah, as what we were talking about, Alex Kidd, there was a game on the Sega Mega Drive that I remember playing a lot, which was called Alex Kidd in the Enchanted Castle. And every time you go into a boss, you actually have to do rock, paper, scissors. And
yeah, I remember that actually.
Yeah, if you lose rock, paper, scissors, then you pretty much have to start the whole game again. Well, not the whole game. Yeah. You have to start the whole level again. And
just a whole bunch of the random stuff like that are just annoying.
Yeah. So you can press start here, Omen. And then good luck, everyone. Yeah, because the final boss in that game was him facing against his father. I do remember that. And his father... I
don't think I ever got that far, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a really quick game, but like it's really RNG, so I had to like do it a bunch of times and stuff. And yeah, his father was possessed, and he pretty much was swindled to join this castle and do evil deeds to the land and stuff, and then Alex Kidd just changed him, and he's like, yeah, I'll go home in the end, and that was it. That was the ending. I mean, it was kind of... I like the old games storylines. Like, they're very simple, they're very just kind of...
Yeah, there's not much going on with them.
Yeah, there's not much, yeah. And it's just like mostly gameplay and like all in 2D, because like, most of that time around, like 2D platforming games that was really popular back then. But yeah, we are on to the third race as well. So as you can see here, Omen is leading in 4th place. Jason is right behind him in 5th place, which is now now he's in 5th place still. And then 7th place, 8th place, 7th place, 6th place, kind of going all over the place is Gaberilde, and then 10th place is Gamer-animefan. So we are really looking at pretty much the top 2 screens, top left and top right. I feel as though Jason has kind of pretty much secured his place into the grand final, because he's actually won 2 races. He just has to not pretty much be in 4th place, I guess, and I think technically he will be through. Omen and Gaberilde is pretty much racing for 2nd place or a guaranteed 1st place maybe. I don't think maybe it might be 1st place, depending if Jason does get into 4th place. But it's really down to the first top left and the top bottom right. So if Gaberilde can overtake Omen, he will go through. But if Omen overtakes Gaberilde, then Omen goes through to the 2nd round. So that is really the concentration to see who's actually going to go into the next round here. But right now, Omen is in 4th place with rocking out with Amy, and Gaberilde can see Omen on his side of the screen. Oh, bad drifting there as well, really late drifting, and this is really bad as well on Gaberilde's side. He needs to build back that speed. Tails isn't really known for his top speed, but his handling is really good in this game.
Aaron Patrick, no!
And,
Who even is that?
I think someone from like NASCAR or Formula 1. That character.
Oh yeah, Danica. It's quite bizarre, actually.
yeah. Like you have Sonic cats, you have like anthropomorphic animals, and then you just have a real human. It's like, hey, I want to race against you guys.
Someone have a stall car.
Yeah, but it's not gonna do me good because I'm all the way in 10th place.
Oh, boy.
But I'll use it just for the hell of it.
Did you dare throw a snowball at me?
I love me some Super Monkey Ball though.
Yep.
Oh, my internet is dying.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh no.
It's having trouble with just the stream, let alone like.
Alright.
And like what's annoying as well is that Virgin, they said that they upgraded my speeds recently, and like I've noticed my upload speeds are higher.
Yeah.
But it's still like not remotely as stable as I need it to be. So.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna try relocating.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, sure thing.
Boy,
You need to stop associating with the Virgin companies. Any company that's Virgin, you should associate with Chad.
Yes, that is true. Yeah, that is true. But yeah, we are into the final lap. Jason is rocking to 1st place. He's always guaranteed position. And you know, as we are looking at the top 2 lefts, the top left screen and the bottom right screen, Omen is kind of sailing through to actually probably be the next person to actually qualify in this tournament. And Roden Maker really needs to make some stride. He actually got the All-Star. He has to use it. Actually, I think that's it, really, regardless.
Dinner.
Yep, that is it. So, unfortunately, Gaberilde has not made the cut, actually.
Well, if it makes him feel any better, neither have I, so...
And here we go.
Even Omen's mom in the background's calling like people an asshole because you didn't make the cut. Like, I'm sorry, Omen's mom. Jesus, like this game's just, you know. Jesus Christ! Like even the mom is roasting me, man. Like, what did I do to deserve this? Jesus Christ!
Well, Omen, I beat you.
Oh goodness.
If she's like this over Sonic games, like just imagine how she would be over
all
Tekken.
you guys can disconnect now, and then we will be moving on to the next one as well.
Yeah, see, the highlight of this tournament is Omen's mom is secretly a Sonic fan, and we didn't know about it. And I guess me winning 10th place just, you know, it ticked her off. She's like, how could you be in 10th place? You're an asshole. Tell your mom to, like, you know, lay down the roasting, alright? I'm trying my best here, Omen. Jesus Christ.
Yo, it ain't directly at you, dude.
Man, dude, I'm trying my best here. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Like, jeez.
It's a bit early for Sunday roast, isn't it?
Oh goodness. You made my day, man. You made my day.
Alright, I guess in the meantime, I'll just spectate from the sidelines. I'll be in the bleachers. I'll just sit around and wait for the matches to end.
Yo.
So it was on the PS1 as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't notice that.
Okay, so we are off. We will be doing just 3 players for this time around. So on the top left is BCDeshiG, on the top right is Roniac, and then at the bottom is me. So the wording of my name will be kind of slightly tilted to the right, but it's just to show that I'm on the bottom side. And that will be it. So I'm playing as Eggman. Top right, Roniac is playing as Tails, and then top left is BCDeshiG. So let's just see how it goes. Kind of surprising though that BC is kind of rocking out in last place. Oh, well, he's coming back now. Coming back. His connection did seem quite stable earlier. We'll just have to see when he comes back onto the mic. And then Roniac is... Well, actually I am overtaking Roniac now. Oh, no I'm not. I thought I was, but I wasn't. There. After these 3 races as well, as I said, during the intermission of actually getting the characters and everyone set up and stuff, is that if King Shadow doesn't actually make it in time, then he will be unfortunately eliminated, and then the first 2 with the most points will be going through. That is what we will be doing. Right now, to be honest, this stage is actually not that bad as well. It's kind of pretty straightforward. There hasn't really been much transformations sequences, and also I've actually been able to get good items as well since I've actually... Oh no, not the bees. Okay, that was good. So we've been getting the remotes. The remotes have been good. The tornadoes have been good. Just being locked on and stuff for these guys. And I feel as though like most of these guys hasn't been picking up the baseball clubs, so they can actually grab the items from behind. So I've been actually getting some good swing in there. So that's what I'm actually being doing. Actually pretty good right now since I am in 2nd place. Probably could have done an air trick there, but oh, I'm in 1st place, but nope. I think someone might overtake me now, but no. Okay, that's all good now. Alright, seems like I'm owning the race as what the commentator has been saying. Gonna get this blowfish out just to get someone knocked down. But it seems as though BCDeshiG is kind of growing back right now. He's in 4th place. I'm currently in 1st place right now, so I have definitely got to lose. I have everything to lose for right now. Oh shit, the swarms. There we go. Luckily,
I'm gonna have to actually drop off. Something urgent came up, so
okay.
Sorry about that.
No problem.
Okay, safe then.
Alright, see ya. And unfortunately in that case BC has been pulled off for DQ, and we will carry on with the races as of now really, between me and Roniac till the end of this actually, and then we can actually just say that both me and Roniac actually does go through, since you know first 2 players will actually go through, so we can kind of confirm that me and Roniac. And then unfortunately as well, I don't think King Shadow will be able to make it in time as well, so then King Shadow will be eliminated as well, just to kind of speed things up for the rest of the tournament stuff. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is actually.
I actually may have a chance to win this, but I don't want to change myself.
No problem at all. I think if I can see if I can overtake. Nope, I wasn't able to overtake Roniac. But it's all good right now. So let's see. 1, then a 3, and there we go. Okay, so we are into round 2. So our final 4 participants is myself, Jason, Roniac, and Omen. So top left is Jason, top right is Roniac, the bottom left is Omen, and then bottom right is myself. So this stage, I've actually seen this multiple times in actual Sega All-Stars Racing Transformed tournaments on the PC when they actually had a server as well, and it's actually a pretty cool stage. I actually do like this stage a lot. I'm very familiar with it. Can't get it into like actual 4K quality as what it was in the PC tournament, but at the same time, order Mario whereby we can actually do it right now in the Wii U emulator port version. And also as well, when they did the tournament, we only showcased they only showcased one person screen because they was actually doing an 8-player online multiplayer race. They wasn't using Parsec at all, the local multiplayer, which would have been 4 players altogether, like this one right now. So you can actually see all the 4 screens in action as well. That's the interesting thing as well. But as you can see here, so I'm in 2nd place. Roniac is in 7th. Oh, Omen's in 7th, Roniac is in 6th, and then Jason is in 10th. So let's just see how it goes for the next couple of races there afterwards. So as I said again, maps are always going to be rotated. We're going to be using always a new map. There's going to be one map that is going to be not allowed in this tournament because it does crash instantly. So Jason is the guy that will be choosing the map since he is player 1, and I will instruct him not to choose that specific map when that shows up, because I think it might actually show up when he chooses it in the rotation. I think I only decided to pick Metal Sonic because I saw Gamer chose it, and I was just like, why not just choose it? So that's why
Avenge me, Blue.
Yeah.
Avenge me.
I mean, I am currently the champion in this tournament since I did win it the first time around. And I think the last time we did a tournament as well, we did the battle mode, right? I think we did the battle mode, or we did elimination mode. We did different modes. Yeah, we definitely did different modes last time. This time around, because I know that King Shadow loves just doing races, I just only did racing itself for this one. But yeah, I think we did like other different types of modes when we did the first tournament as well. So feel free to correct me for anyone that is going to be watching this in the future in the comments. But other than that, I've actually kind of fallen back really badly now, so I'm kind of like catching up now to everyone. I don't know what happened there, like I was talking and it seems like everyone started to catch up really fast. That's crazy. But I'm still in it. Let's see if I can actually catch up now. Oh, give me that level 3 boost. Oh, okay. Don't give me that level 3 boost. But at least I got a boost as well just to get my stability back. Ooh, I think I sniped Jason there with the ice. Oh, no, I messed up there. I see Omen now. Oh, Jason has gone past me now. This is actually pretty close-ended and stuff, so really now it's down to the items and stuff. Whoever actually gets the best items here will be winning now. So that's kind of the craziest thing right now. So we are kind of necking Steven's stuff around there, and this is really close right now. But Roniac is actually cruising in first place. I need to catch up to Roniac as well. Give Roniac some sort of...
Oh, come on.
Thank you.
Alright, so into the final part right now as well. I think we've got it here, so...
Ah, well.
Alright, so Roniac with 4 points, Jason with 3, I'm with 2, and then Omen with 1. That was a really good first race. Alright, so just hit continue. I think you have to hit continue a couple of times here. to get to the next part. Alright, so in this section, just press LB or LT to just go into the options. Okay, so race, and then let's go to, yeah, seasonal shrines. Galactic Parade is the band stage.
Choose your B class.
And then press A to change the characters.
Character
Alright.
select. Sonic. Speed 80. Tail standard. Balance.
Oh yeah, yeah, King Shadow, you are late. But at the same time though, King, what I'll do, in favor, I know that this is your game of choice. I'm gonna get you in. Don't worry about it, King Shadow. I'll definitely get you in. So what I'm gonna do is that the next 2 races, we're gonna get 1 person through, and then you will come into the next one. You'll be able to compete. Don't worry about it. So I'm gonna actually have to change the scores again. But yeah, we'll definitely get you in. So
I'm gonna win this like third.
Oh, come on!
I mean, technically you would be eliminated, but don't worry. This is your game of choice. I know you probably overslept and stuff, but I'll definitely get in because, you know, that is what I do. So really, right now, what we can kind of do is just change the stipulation. So whoever gets the highest points, you will definitely go through. What do we do here? Or should we do? What is the best way we can do it? Okay, this is what we're gonna do actually. This is what the new stipulation is. So basically, what we're gonna do: the first 3 people will go through to the next round. And then the final 2 will have to battle out. So we will have like an elimination, a tiebreak elimination, just to make things a bit more faster. And then when we get King Shadow in, we'll have a 4-player race that will be like the first 2 again to get into grand finals. That'll be the best thing. So the least 2 will have a tiebreaker race for sure. We won't actually do anything on top of it. Like, you guys won't need to disconnect. You guys will still keep on playing, but we will just determine like the final 2 scores, whoever was the least amount of points and stuff there. So that what we will do for the tournament, just to speed things up, rather than doing another 3 races on top of it beforehand. But yeah, now I can actually focus now since I'm not looking at my other screen now. Oh, All-Stars. First time All-Stars. The Master Emerald looks... Oh yeah, I think as well as like with Master Emerald Theory for Sonic games with Knuckles and stuff is the fact that the Master Emerald can change its size.
Roniac?
Depending where it is. What? Wait, how did I respawn there? That was weird. Okay, that was really weird there.
Come on.
Oh boy.
What? Why you? What? That's not fair.
Alright, here we go. Oh boy. Is anyone medals? Oh, that's the CPU. That was a nice spike by the CPU on me. Alright, Roniac is actually cruising. Roniac is doing really well actually. I've noticed that. Oh, I got the hot rod.
Oh, come on, B. Oh, thank you. Now I may have a chance.
Here we go, nice boost here in the water. I'm really just focused on my own screen. I can't really commentate just to see who's doing it. I really just need to kind of put the speed to the metal, really. There we go. Alright, Blowfish.
Here comes the fritter. No, I fall.
There we go. Triple flip. Alright, nice. So again, it's still the same placings as before. Alright. Good job. So we're doing one more race again. And then we'll do a tiebreaker afterwards. With the two people with the least amount of points. So race. And then let's go to Rogues Landing.
Rogues Landing. Choose your B class.
And then let's choose the characters.
Select.
Alright.
Amy, Speed, Tail, Genesis Mod.
Who to pick?
Sonic.
I'm gonna pick Gillis from Golden Axe.
Stand acceleration.
Alright, press start. Let's go.
Get ready. 3, 2, 1, go.
So it seems as though everyone has pretty much kept the same characters except for me. I'm gonna be using Gillias from Golden Axe. I love the original Golden Axe games from 1, 2, and 3 on the Sega Mega Drive. So I'm trying to pay some homage to it.
Stickers unlocked.
Alright, transforming time. Oh, I'm flying a bird. That's cool. It just changes automatically into a bird. Definitely from the games.
Oh, going up. There we go.
Firework. Super pickup.
What?
Oh.
Oh no!
Is the rev good on your side, Omen?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I might speed things up after this race, but I'll talk about it afterwards. What I'm gonna do.
Owning the race. Firework. Twister. Line.
Oh my god.
Race. Ice. Drone. Twister. Boost. Hot rod. Drone. Boost.
Don't need the glove here. I need like a remote control. Alright, hot rod's good. There we go. Oh shit, bridge collapsing.
Ow!
Alright, final lap on my side. Good stuff. Oh, that was a really long turn. Oh boy. Oh, no items. Holy shit. Definitely loving the performance so far with these races compared to, because I remember doing this on the PS3 and this was like hanging at 10 20 FPS in the first tournament, but really digging it now, that constant 30 FPS. Feels really naturally and smooth. Alright, blowfish, which I don't need. Remote control. Oh, I thought I was gonna land. I think this whole final lap is just, you're just flying really, because everything's just blowing up. I kind of like the concept of it, is that the final lap is just fully on transformation, like you're just in the air the whole time. But the thing is that what I've noticed is that when you have transforming in the air the whole time, then it doesn't do good. So let's have a look. Okay.
Congratulations, second place.
That's actually a good time for you to be right back, because I definitely need to sort the scores. Alrighty then. So all you guys can. Alrighty, so now we're into the round 3 to bring in King Shadow into the tournament. So in the top left is Omen, top right is King Shadow, bottom left is Jason, and then bottom right is Roniac. So the stipulations is more serious this time compared to the last round, whereby the first 2 with the most points of these 3 races will go into the grand finals. The last 2 will be eliminated, so make sure these 3 races are your best races for the most part to try and make it to the grand finals. So as we can see here, King Shadow is leading into the first place
Come on!
right now. And yes, Omen's getting bamboozled by the items. And it's kind of interesting because like a lot of these items are getting hit as well. That's kind of interesting. I think I saw on King Shadow's screen that you can do a trick in the air at the same time to do the boost. I actually thought that only once you're in the ramp part, like when you go in and doing an air ramp, you can actually do flips, but kind of interesting you can actually do it in these sections here as well to kind of avoid it as well. So that was really cool. So as soon as he actually got out of the pool, he did a transform boost as well, so he is rocking it as well. So definitely I can see the experience playing off as well, because this is his game of choice and he is just killing it in first place. Roniac is sitting kind of cozy in third place, and then both Jason and Omen is kind of in the second bottom places. But Jason has come into fourth place. He is overtaking Roniac, so this is kind of the interesting part. I've actually seen the bottom 2 screens here, so we can actually see Roniac and Jason kind of tussle out. Really.
Don't hit the wall. There we go.
There we go. Let's see if he can grab an item. There we go. Now Jason has got an all-star item.
Boy.
I think honestly this all-star item from Sonic is pretty cool, whereby you can kind of keep him spamming the attacks and stuff, but he doesn't go into Supersonic, and I would have loved to see Supersonic all-stars from Sonic there, which is unfortunate.
Oh boy, did it where the tricky part is.
There we go. Let's see if he can do the trickiness as you go through the entangled web of this little haunted house here. But you know, as you can see here, top right, there isn't really any pressure on King Shadow. It's looking really great on his first race and stuff, and I loving the multi flips and stuff when he is actually getting out into the next courses of the race and stuff, and he is just getting maximum boost. Oh, he does hit to rock there, but
I mean, King Shadow's playing this like SSX tricky. Really.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Whereas right now, what we can see here is that Roniac is actually slipping behind here as well. He's in 6th place. He was kind of catching up to King Shadow, but it seems as though now Jason is in that 2nd place lead in 3rd place. But, you know, it can change around here as well, because we're onto the 2nd lap here, and we haven't actually come into the final lap. But I think King Shadow is really close. Okay, so King Shadow has passed into it, so we are actually in the final lap. Jason and Roniac has traversed into the final lap, and it seems as though right now Omen is about to slowly traverse into the final lap here as well. Omen does have an All-Star as well. He is using the All-Star. He is throwing out the hammers of destruction on Amy. I don't know if it did touch anyone there. But he has got a boost here as well. A bit of a mini boost, so he is catching up slowly. But yeah, you know, it's anyone's game really as well. So even if you are in 4th and 3rd place and stuff, you still got 2 more races to go, and you can still try to make it as well here. Because yes, every lap right now is getting more and more difficult. We had the easier laps earlier, but yes, just like how it was in All-Stars Racing, the laps are definitely get more difficult. So now we are into the void here to showcase what Transformed is really about, whereby we actually see some really colorful landscapes, a lot of different scenarios going on for the players as well, and it's really cool as well that, you know, every lap itself isn't really kind of like, you know, going round in a circle. It's kind of just going into like an adventure whereby you just go through a certain checkpoint which actually correlates to it being the end of a lap. Start of a lap happens then, and then correlates again into the final lap instead of, again, as I said, a rounded circle. But I don't really see much of a radar or a map to kind of correlate how far it is, but we can kind of see the finish line for King Shadow. So King Shadow is in 1st place. Really strong start for King Shadow to actually cement in place in the grand final. So really strong there. Oh, okay. So who actually finished that? I'm gonna have to look at that actually. I'm gonna definitely have to look at that. I didn't actually look at that. Who was it really there? So. Well, I definitely know Omen came in last place, so let me just have a look. Okay, so it was Roniac that came in 2nd place. That was actually a really tight squeeze there, so, and then Jason came in 3rd place, so that was really strong there. Alright, so Omen, you can hit continue. Yeah, just keep it in, continue. And then now, in this part, just hit LB or LT, so we can just choose the next stage. So race, and then choose Chili Castle.
Chili Castle. Choose your team class.
And then let's choose the characters again.
Character select. Sonic, speed, boost. Amy, tails. Handle it, boost.
Alright, let's see if anyone gets a lucky bony chance here. Nope, nothing here. Alright, let's continue.
Get ready.
Alright, get ready, racers. Let's see if someone actually gets the boost at the start. I believe, I think King Shadow and Roniac got the extra extended booster by looking at their engines at the back of the vehicle, maybe. But we are off right now, and
oh come on!
right now, yep, Omen has gone the wrong way there, and he is back in that last place position. Let's see if he can catch up from that happening. Just happened there. But right now we actually are seeing a different ranking now. So we actually see Roniac in that 1st place position at 3rd place, and then King Shadow is in 8th place, but behind King Shadow is Roniac. So this is a good position for Jason just because of the fact that he sees King Shadow in front of him, and he can kind of slow him down. But at the same time, King Shadow is boosting all the way ahead. Like, he is coming and catching up to Roniac right now, so he's right behind Roniac and stuff. Definitely the flips is definitely paying off from what King Shadow is doing. So definitely, if you have any aerial advantage and stuff, definitely recommend everyone to use the flips and stuff for these boosts, because King Shadow is definitely taking advantage of it around it, because Jason's still in 8th place, and you can kind of see the difference whereby he is using these air boosts, that he is taking advantage of the actual race there right now. So now we still have Omen sitting in 10th place, but right now it's kind of a tussle between King Shadow and Roniac, and just with that flip boost right there, he actually has taken over Roniac, and now King Shadow is back in his preferred position, which is 1st place. Does get slowed down by an obstruction, and Roniac has taken pass as well. So Roniac is doing really well to actually keep up with King Shadow as well. But he is in 1st place, and he's getting knocked back by King Shadow right now, so it's kind of a tussle there. Jason is kind of slowly creeping up. Let's just see if Jason can actually get a good eye in here, and then he can actually catch up. So he's got 2 boosts here as well, so this is really going to be very advantage for Jason here to actually kind of catch up. Drifts the wrong way into the wall, but he still is got another opportunity with this iron. Oh, this is a very perfect iron for Jason with the all-star iron. Now this is really going to actually gear him up as well, so this is going to be really good as well. So he can actually, so he actually sees Roniac. I mean, yeah, he definitely sees Roniac on his screen. So now Jason just needs a good item here to actually slow down Roniac, and maybe we might see a 2nd place for Jason here. Oh, he gets hit by the snowman, but Roniac actually gets hit by the snowman as well. So this is really close. So Jason definitely needs the 2nd place here. If he gets the 2nd place, then it will be kind of really close between Roniac and Jason to kind of be tied up. But at the same time, it will be more than merit if Jason can actually hit 1st place, and that will be over the points system for himself against Roniac and stuff. Oh, he's got the Swarm Bees. He's gonna push it. Is okay. So I don't know where did that Swarm Bees actually happen. That was really weird. Like, so the bees actually have. Oh, it's actually pushed all the way to King Shadow. Oh, that's interesting. I thought it would actually been pushed to Roniac, but Roniac actually has the All Stars, and this is really perfect right now for Roniac into 1st place to actually get All Stars out of the blue right there. That is definitely the race done. That's the race done there for Roniac. Oh, he's getting hit from behind, and oh, King Shadow actually overtake. That was actually surprising there. And King Shadow actually comes 1st. Again, I honestly thought that Roniac would have taken it there for 2nd. But yeah, that's interesting. Alright, so we're just going to be waiting for Omen to finish this, and then we'll be doing our final race as well. So as the point stands, as I can see here, is that Jason needs to be 1st place, has to be 1st place to be guaranteed at least a place or at least a chance to be in the grand finals. And then King Shadow is pretty much all through really at this point. Really, he doesn't. Even so, technically, if he's last place, he still has a chance anyway. And then Roniac has to just secure just 2nd place again or 1st to actually go through. So that's really the stipulations right now, just to see what we can do and see who's going to be in the grand finals. Alrighty, so just press LB LT Omen and choose race. And this time we're gonna go to Graffiti City.
Graffiti City. Choose your difficulty. B class.
Alright, and let's change, choose the characters. I feel as though everyone's just gonna choose the same characters again.
Sonic Knuckle. Boost. Tails. Amy.
Alright, nice.
Acceleration. Speed.
And just press start and let's get it going. This will be the final race for this round 3. So we're definitely going to be looking at, especially the screens, the bottom 2 left corners of the screen of Jason and Roniac. So that is probably the most important screens and stuff. Jason has to be in his aim game to actually finish in first place, as I said before, and Roniac has to finish in the top 2 positions as well, just to see if he can kind of survive here and stuff. But we are in Graffiti City. I think this is the Jet Set Radio styled theme, well, Jet Set Radio feature of the future Tokyo scene in that game, which is a really cool game. There hasn't been a sequel for Jet Set Radio for many years, even though there is a modding community that has a online multiplayer for people to play as, and that is the cool essence of it, that the game can still be alive with fans actually doing mods for the scene. But yes, as we can see here, it's Roniac in first place, and then King Shadow in second place. Amy for Omen in third place, and then seems as though Jason is in last place with 3 4s there. So hopefully he does get a All-Stars to actually get it back. He does have a hot rod. This is going to be great as well, just to kind of build up the boost and speed as well. Nice hot rod finish there as well, so he doesn't actually overheat there. So he got the maximum heat top speed there to actually get the secure finish there. So that was really perfect. Tornado's coming out as well, so there's going to be a lot of long race for Jason, but at the same time though, I wouldn't count him out because of the fact that there's going to be a higher RNG element for him to get an All-Star and a lot of boost packages as well. So, you know, we've got the boost there. So actually we're looking to the other side as well. So King Shadow looks like he wants to secure again another first place position as well, because he is in first place, and then Roniac is behind him as well with the tails. But he is trying to shoot the snowballs, but he has to be vertically in line with King Shadow to hit him. He still has 2 more snowballs, so he's trying to just get that perfect angle to kind of hit him, but at the same time, Roniac, King Shadow is way too far ahead, so every time when Roniac does try to turn to be in the same path as King Shadow's already turned into a different path, but he is getting much more closer now. But King Shadow has taken the upper path, whereby Roniac has taken the lower path there as well. As you can see in the top left corner, Omen has fell into a ball and squeeze and has dropped off there. And Jason is still behind, and he still is, he does see Omen around the corner of his eye there, and the remote car comes out, doesn't actually connect because the skyscraper is kind of a hard thing for the remote, but he does have the hot rod now to kind of catch up here against Omen. And yes, he is going to overtake Omen. So Omen, oh wait, Omen does come back with a bit of a nudge, and we kind of see a tussle between Jason and Omen here. So the drifting on Jason's favor is helping, but oh, that was unfortunate. But oh, again, both of these guys is tussling for that 9th, 8th position, which is kind of interesting here as well. But okay, so this is 2 boosts on Jason's side, actually does overtake Omen, and let's see if Omen actually gets a good item here to actually hit Jason here to overtake him again. Oh, he's got 1 more snowball, but he does overtake Jason. But now we are into the transform section, since that pretty much the road has been barricaded and everything, and now we are in this section whereby we're in the flying section here. Oh, Omen does hit a billboard, which Jason does go into the lead on 3rd place position. But as you can see here, 1st and 2nd place is secured by King Shadow and Roniac. So King Shadow actually finishes 1st again, and Roniac finishes in 2nd. As you can see, the final part of the race now, we're going to see a tussle between Jason and Omen, who actually finishes. So Omen finishes in 3rd, and then Jason finishes in 4th. Alright then, well played guys. All you guys can disconnect from here.
I'm guessing I'm not going to move on.
Yeah, unfortunately not. Alrighty, so we are into the grand finals. In the top screen side is King Shadow, in the bottom is Roniac. So King Shadow is in Shadow, he is using Shadow this time around, and at the bottom Roniac is choosing Tails. So this is going to be a thrilling conclusion. King Shadow hasn't actually lost a single match yet, he's always been in first position. So let's see, in a 1v1 scenario format, can Roniac change things around? Because Roniac has been very solid in this tournament as well. It's just the fact that once King Shadow has come into the tournament, hasn't beaten King Shadow yet in any of the races. Sky Sanctuary, this is a very classic stage on Sonic 3 and Knuckles. If you know from the story of Sonic 3 and Knuckles, this is the place whereby, technically, where most of the residents live in Angel Island, and you will see pretty much where the Master Emerald is taking place. And then as you can see on the far corner of the screen, the far side of the screen as well, is Death Egg, which is the next stage you do after you climb up in Sky Sanctuary. So as Sonic, you pretty much defeat, I think, Metal Sonic or Mecha Sonic. I think it's Mecha Sonic in the story, and then in the final part is Death Egg to fight against Eggman or Dr. Robotnik, whatever you want to call it as. Yeah. So as you can see here, is that we have changed the difficulties of the AIs as well to Expert, and King Shadow is in first place yet again. But Roniac is in 9th place, so he hasn't actually find his foot in here. So let's just see. Oh, and this is kind of a bad course as well. So this is kind of the interesting thing as well. Since we've actually gotten harder difficulty as well, there is going to be a lot of misconveniences with the AIs as well. So the AIs are going to be a royal bitch in the ass, really. Sorry, but it is what it is. So it's going to be way more interesting as well. So you can see a lot of these items just getting thrown at these guys here as well. And it definitely does change kind of the positioning layout as well. So, you know, the CPUs as well can help out to take down King Shadow, so then Roniac can actually catch up as well. So Roniac just needs some really good items as well. Hopefully he can kind of grab an All-Slime, hasn't shown up yet. In the transformation ears parts and stuff, I think Boost is really good in these parts. I don't really think much items really help when you're in the air as much. It's just kind of like getting some aerial boost advantage as much as possible with tricks and stuff, so you can kind of lead on. So the grounded gameplay is whereby the items are more effective as well. And then also as well, depending on the scenarios, if you are in a boosting or in the aerial position, you will know which vehicle you should choose as well, because as you know, once you are choosing the vehicles as well, you actually have different types of stats as well. So depending on the stats, if you want to choose a boost oriented vehicle, an accelerated one, a handling one, that is it. So that's it really. King Shadow does take the first race, so that is 1-0 to King Shadow. Now we're going to be going on to the second race, so let's just see what will be the next stage. Alrighty, so I believe you have to press LB or LT to hit to the options. Go into race, and then we go into that fourth section there. We go to Graveyard Gig. Can't remember what place this was for Graveyard Gig and stuff. And let's go into the character selection.
Character select. Tail, aye. Handling.
Seeing a different character change? Are we going to be seeing an II? So we're going to see an II for King Shadow. Roniac is going to still be using Tails. Yeah, let's get this show on the road. Oh, Twister Flips gives you less time now. So King Shadow got a good bonus on his side. So we are into the second race. King Shadow does get a boost start to actually secure him a good, much more high position as well. The start of it. Good aerial flips into the drift boost as well to kind of get that secure position as well. So this is really looking really strong for King Shadow as well. You can kind of potentially see a back-to-back Sonic All-Star Racing champion 2 times in a row, both for Sega All-Stars and Transform. But I think Roniac has different answers, because remember, Roniac has been very strong in Sonic racing games, especially in Sonic Riders Regravified. I still remember that grand final between him and Challonge, but at the same time, we definitely had a really strong grand final between, yet again, King Shadow and Roniac in Sonic Riders DX when we did the second tournament as well. So that was a strong one. But right now, King Shadow is still very much unstoppable in this game. This is definitely King Shadow's best outing. In any tournament I've ever seen him at, past tournaments, Galleria, he is literally unstoppable right now, because, you know, with All-Stars, Sega All-Stars Racing, that was pretty much a touring CrossFit until the grand finals, whereby he pretty much 3-0'd Jason very convincingly as well. But beforehand, it was kind of a struggle for him in that game there. But in this Transform game, this is much more a better game for him in this scenario here. So Roniac is doing pretty much survivingly well. It's just now, if Roniac can actually get some good items here, we can actually probably see a potential comeback. So we get the snowball items. He's still holding on to it. Oh, got Amy as well. So he's moving in slowly. Got the fireworks, which just bounces on the walls. Oh, gets hit by the his own fireworks there as well, and misses out the hot rod there as well. Ooh, misses the item there, but is in third place. But at the same time, King Shadow way into first place here right now. But Roniac is in second place right now. So now we just need something of a good item for him to catch up on. So maybe a boost. Okay, blowfish, not really what is needed here. So we need to kind of grab another roulette from one of the items. We can see from there. But you can see the creatures is destroying up the place. So we might actually be seeing a transformed aerial battle on the last go, because we can definitely see, like, you know, while we're going around the map, it is screwing over the map right now. So like I said, if you are in the oh, there we go, we actually have an All-Stars on Roniac's side, so this is really perfect for Roniac. Uses the All-Star, now we're gonna get the accelerated boost, and this is a really good time to use it here. Not really much turns and corners and stuff, and now let's see if he actually catches up to King Shadow here. So that was a really good All-Star. But I don't think it really made too much of a difference, because King Shadow was at this point probably about 7 seconds ago. And King Shadow has made it into the final lap right now. And I think this is the turn that Roniac needs to make, and he will be into the final lap. I think this is kind of like a 8 to 9 second advantage lead now that King Shadow has. And right now, it's really just down to just getting the items again. So now, as you can see, is now we're going to the bottom part of the stage. Both of the side rays was locked there, and now we are actually seeing a new stage variation here. So you can actually see the barrels falling there. There's still no threat for King Shadow right now. We don't see any of the bee swarming. We don't see anything at all for King Shadow. Takes a shortcut here as well, and it's just too easy as well right now. There's just nothing actually happening for this to actually stop King Shadow right now. Oh, here come the bees, but he does have the gloves as well. Uses the gloves on one of the bees. Doesn't really matter because King Shadow takes it. So it's 2-0 to King Shadow in this grand finals right now. So King Shadow just needs one more win, and then he will win the tournament overall. So we're just waiting for Roniac just to finish. There we go. Roniac has finished the race there, and right now we're going to see what is going to be the next map lined up for this grand final. Timing is really impressive there as well. So that was a really good time attack score for King Shadow in first place. Alright, let's see the next map. So I think it's LB or LT. Into the race.
Race. Choose your track.
Yeah, that is Leia.
Choose your difficulty. C-class. Character select.
And let's see.
Knuckles.
King Shadow chooses Knuckles.
Tail.
And Roniac goes with Tails.
Handling. Get ready. 3, 2, 1.
Alright, we're into the third race of the Grand Finals. Everything is all down to Roniac. Roniac needs to win 3 races in a row to become the champ, but King Shadow unstoppable for this whole tournament. Every single race, first place without fail. All he has to do is just win one more race again, and he will take it. So as you can see here, we actually are starting up with the aerial transformation boost here. So I like the kind of like variation in these transform games and stuff, whereby sometimes you're grounded, sometimes you're flying, sometimes you've got the boats and stuff. But all in all, there's different tactics variations depending on what vehicles you choose from what happens in the stages. So that is something to keep definitely bearable in mind and stuff. But I think really what I've learned from watching King Shadow in this tournament is definitely the tricks, the aerial boosts, and holding the drift as well to actually get level 2s or level 3s and stuff there. But right now, we actually see Roniac in 3rd place, so he's technically above King Shadow, and he's in 4th place. And there was kind of a hiccup there whereby a lot of the CPUs was hitching up on King Shadow, and let's just see if King Shadow can catch up to Roniac, which he is past him now. And Roniac is in 4th place, and it seems as though that Roniac does see King Shadow, so this is going to be quite interesting now. So this is one thing I would love to recommend when you are facing off against people, is that you need to see them in the your side of the screen. So basically most of the items you use actually is more effective. So Roniac definitely just needs to keep that space really close, so most of his items are way more effective, rather than him having to catch up and most of his items are not very effective and he has to kind of rely on. So he's got the tornado, that's a really good item there, but he's not going to hit King Shadow because King Shadow has passed the AI above and he is in 1st place. So that is really the target that Roniac is looking to choose from, but hopefully now that he's in 2nd place, now every item now is going to be more doable. So let's see if he can actually grab the tornado again, because that was a really good item to use, even if he's kind of far away. But King Shadow is really far now. Like, once King Shadow is in 1st place, he definitely picks up the speed and definitely keeps up a really good distance. And then, you know, stuff like the snowballs really is useless in these scenarios when you can't see the actual character on the screen. Well, we do have the tornado. Oh, but the tornado does fail, unfortunately, in the air. I don't know if that was the case of that. If it was grounded, it would actually be charged to actually be the tornado to come on. We do see this bees on Roniac's side, but it's all threaded. And it is so difficult. And I think, okay, so we got the remote. Oh, gets hit by King Shadow's item. And that's even more into a further lead on King Shadow's side. That was really sneaky there. Again, the Blowfist, not really that useful in this situation. They need another item. We're on to the 2nd lap, so there's still a lot of time to choose from. Only goes with a double flip there from Roniac's side to kind of speed up. But as you can see on the top side on King Shadow, nothing of being contested. Can get some setups with certain items and stuff. Is holding on to the snowballs. If Roniac is behind King Shadow, then he will throw the snowballs at him, so he can kind of keep that lead and stuff. So that is probably a good strategy. Again, not really good items right now on the Roniac side. He just needs to keep up that drift speed and boost and stuff, get the tricks going so he can kind of keep it, because right now King Shadow is boosting everywhere and stuff, so he's getting a lot of boost time from this stuff. So he's getting multi-flips, all sorts of stuff right now. So Roniac, oh, okay, so gets drifted onto the fire, and this is definitely still going to slow down Roniac a bit more. So final lap for King Shadow. You need to see these multi-flips here from Roniac. Good triple flip there. Wasn't a multi-flip, so he doesn't get the extra boost on top of it like what King Shadow has. So that definitely loses more time there. Still hasn't made it to the final lap, but now has, and still items are not in Roniac's favor from this. So this is really unfortunate there, but at the same time, as I've said before, that King Shadow has taken advantage of the flips, the multi-flips, and the tricks in the air to grab a ton of boost and stuff. So it's really King Shadow to all to lose for, because of the lead is so massive right now, and because the items are not really good. And I think that that's kind of an issue with the game, is that if you're kind of far into the lead, the RNG of these items are just not good really. Like, they really needed to kind of program this game whereby once they actually have an item for the person leading behind and stuff, they need to give items that actually hit the person in first place. So like in Mario Kart, for instance, you definitely see the blue shells, the red shells more common when there's a huge handicap places. And I think that Sega themselves definitely needed to learn from Nintendo and actually get these items sorted out, because if someone's waiting to lead, they definitely need to be handicapped to be hit and stuff. And that's kind of like the fun fact of kart racing games, is that you can easily close the distance, but this is no close the distance. This is just a brutal burial again, because you know what we saw from the last tournament, 3-0 King Shadow into Jason. And you know, honestly, I feel as though like Roniac is, you know, a more competitive racing player, but not to King Shadow's level in Transform. I feel as though like he is more of a riders guy. And there it is. Here we go. It's our new Sonic and All-Stars Racing champion, King Shadow. Takes it. So that's a double Rammy. 2 weeks in a row being a champ. Back to back. Impressive stuff, actually, by the way. I think the only person that has ever done a back-to-back kind of like that was probably me back in the earlier tournaments and stuff. But you know, times are changing now. You definitely have a new guy on the block, which is King Shadow, for the past couple of months, that has been taking the champions and just beating everyone in Vs. So impressive stuff there. So both you guys can disconnect, and GG's all around. Really good stuff there. Alright, so I'm going to actually close this. I'm actually going to get the visa back on, and then I'm going to get this, and then let me sort out everything here. So I'm just going to see the scores here right now. King Shadow, yeah, and I think that definitely does cement it. If I end the tournament here, let's see. Yeah, so this is perfect. This actually shows. So I kind of predicted to actually do the results earlier than actually did it properly. That was interesting. Okay, so on the screen is the final results. So in first place for Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed, our second tournament, our past tournaments Galleria, is King Shadow in first place, as it was his game of choice. Second comes Roniac. Third comes Jason. Fourth comes Omen. And then the rest is history, as you can see. Like, I was fifth with BC and Gaberilde and Gamer. And that is pretty much it for the showcase here at Parsec Galleria for our second All-Stars Racing Transform. This was a lot more better than the first one, I have to admit, because we used the Wii U version. The performance in the racing was excellent. Everything was perfect. But then again, I started to see the miscomplacence of the items in the grand finals, and King Shadow really showcased his speed, and unfortunately there was no way to come back from that, unfortunately. But at the same time, congratulations to King Shadow, our past tournaments champion for Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed, and in a couple hours we will be starting the Sonic Rivals tournament. So I will be seeing you guys for the next tournament. So take care everyone, and that's it.